G'day everyone, Jason Nunn, Fisherman's Warehouse, Tackle at Marks Point. This Friday's fishing report. This weekend, a big weekend on the game calendar along our coast, the shootout at Port Stephens. I'm going to head up there late this afternoon myself. I believe there's in excess, maybe 140 boats I've heard. A massive tournament, and look, let's hope the weather holds, but I just don't think it is. Tonight we're going to get a southerly change around 25 knots. It's a beautiful day here today, beautiful blue sky, and this is what's been happening with fishing. You've really just got to wake up in the morning and go, you know what, I've got to get out there. And a lot of guys are out there today. I can just start to feel that southerly build. I know it's already turned at north ahead, so look, tomorrow's going to be damn uncomfortable for the game boats. A couple of knots of current coming down the coast, plus 20 knots south-southeast, pretty much all day with a northeast swing on Sunday. Hopefully it won't be too bad out there, but I think tomorrow's going to be untidy with a fair bit of rain. Look, there's been some great fishing around this week, picking those weather opportunities. Some beautiful dolphin fish getting caught. Of course, most of the fads along the coastline at the moment are Port Stephens and definitely Newcastle and Swansea down as far as Terrigal. Some beautiful dolphin fish starting to get caught. There's plenty of striped tuna mixed around, but on our inshore reefs, a lot of bonito, tailor, max, frigates, and a lot of salmon even starting to appear, which is quite unusual, and it may be a tip in to what I believe is going to be an early autumn. Still some nice fish on the beaches. I got a tip this morning, some very good tailor on the Belmont Blacksmith stretch, and that should start to build. This is tailor time now. This last couple of weeks in February, as we move into March, we'll see those fish start to build and gain in size, which is looking very, very promising. There's still a few whiting, but there's some nice brim, and we're going to start to see these flathead now get along the beaches. Full moon, of course, was last night. This weekend, it's going to be a bit hindered if you want to have a crack for a dew. Maybe tonight before the southerly comes, with that barometer crashing, probably a good time to have a bit of a crack on the beach for a mull away. If you're going to get into the lake, there's a few tailor in the lake as we've talked about, and there's been some beautiful flatheads still around on the flats. Again, another good tip this morning. Bobby Cousins was out this week with his wife. 6 beautiful whiting up to around about 41 centimetres and a few brim, so the whiting is still on the flats. Then you've still got plenty of time to get them before Easter rolls through. Haven't seen any travelling brim yet, but they won't be too far away, guys. Once that starts, you'll see a big build-up of those fish throughout the lake. The flathead, look, a lot of the fish still in the deeper water and some good sized fish, but just remember, over the next few weeks, they will start to move down the channel. And of course, next week we've got this succession of sou'easters and rain and wind and sou'easters, and it drops away. If we do have a bit of a rain event, those fish may indeed move out early. So look, I'm just not sure how that's going to go. If you're going to be in the lake chasing a few crabs, I reckon you've got to be in that water around about 20 foot to about 25, 28 foot. I think it's that deeper water that's better. A lot of female crabs, a lot of jennies in this shallow water at the moment. They're just getting ready to move as they will throughout March. Now look, I don't think you're going to get offshore tomorrow, guys. If you are, you're going to have to be sort of like very protected corners, or you're going to be like the guys at Port Stephens, just going to have to toughen up. Sunday does look like a little bit of a better day, where we get that real drop off of wind before the nor'easter comes back through. A great tide tomorrow, 1.8 metre high tide at 11 o'clock. So that puts it around about 5:15 tomorrow afternoon on the run out, on the bottom of the tide. They're big outs at the moment, but it won't be a problem on Saturday out of Swansea. But on Sunday, with that big nor'easter, you're going to have to play it safe. Now this week's Zerek Fish of the Week winner is Kai Denning. Now he caught a cracking flathead on Sunday. Even when we had that little bit of weather, he's waded Saturday out and got out there, and he was out in the middle of the lake here fishing that 30 foot of water. The fish was about 85 centimetres. His mother sent me a great photo, and one on the brag mat and a couple of him holding it up. Kai, that's a great effort for anybody. An 85 centimetre flathead, tremendous effort, and I reckon those Zerek fish traps are going to put you in the winner circle very, very soon. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you next week. Next week, of course, another game tournament coming on. We've got Interclub at Port Stephens, and we've got the All Ports, which is going to get fish coastally. We'll fish that out of Lake Macquarie for 2 days. I'll keep you updated, and let's hope that we get the rain out of the way next week. And when we talk next Friday, the weather's just as good as this. I'll see you then.